Yes. What a lineup we have for you tonight. I'll be talking birthdays, bodies and big shows with the brilliant Michael McIntyre.
Are you telling me that all the vegetables have sexual connotations?
Top supermodel Naomi Campbell will be strutting her stuff on my chat walk. Gogglebox Scarlett Moffatt will be giving me a great British fake bake-off. Yes, but before all that, oh my God, what a week it's been. The Queen celebrated her 90th birthday today. And what's more, she's my guest of honour in the Chatty Man Royal Box tonight. God bless you, Mum.
Thank you very much.
Doesn't she look amazing for her age? She's incredible. 90 years old and still doing walkabouts on the street. To be fair, so does my nan, but that's more about keeping warm between customers. Cannons were fired across the land at midday, which was a bit thoughtless of the Queen. How were Beatrice and Eugenie supposed to get the lie-ins? To mark the birthday, the Royal Mail released a new set of stamps with the Queen, Charles, William and George. Oh, it was so lovely to see the family all sat together. I mean, stick a telly in front of them and it's like if Carlsberg did Gogglebox. Didn't George look cute, though? Yeah. His chubby cheeks, gappy smile and fat legs poking out of his shorts. Basically, stick a hat with a feather and a pair of glasses on him and he's me at last year's Oktoberfest. Gogglebox star Scarlett Moffatt, supermodel Naomi Campbell and Jack Garrett will be here in a bit. But first, he's the top comedian with more gags than a celebrity super injunction and the best thing on a Saturday night since Yates' did a bog-off on Jaeger. Give it up for the brilliant Michael McIntyre! Yeah!
Thank you.
God, you touched my orders. I don't even touch them. I have a fake hand when I do it. So welcome back to Chatty Man, my love.
This
Let me
is
get you a
cosy.
drink. What do you fancy?
Maybe some water?
Water?
You've got water.
Oh, do you want my water?
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't got a cold sore, don't worry.
Also, I'm reeling slightly because I just met Naomi Campbell along with Jack and Scarlett, who are on the show.
Yeah, yeah.
It was lovely to meet her.
And how beautiful
Can I
is
tell
Naomi?
you? Can I tell you what she said?
Yeah. Oh no, what?
Are you all on Gogglebox? So I'm feeling a little bit. Nothing I've done in my career has broken through to the Campbell household.
And I saw you the other week on your 40th.
Yes, I'm 40 years old.
Party.
I did invite you. Thank you for coming to my party. There's so many thank yous going on. People are so grateful about parties. I keep thanking you. People keep texting me saying to thank you. Can I write to thank me? So there's just so much gratitude. I'm grateful for people for coming. They're grateful for being there. Posh people, they write, don't they? They write thank you letters and then you thank them. You write another letter back. Thank you for your thank you letter. And then they go, I received your thank you letter thanking me for thanking you. I must write. Posh people always go, I must write to thank. They're just endlessly thanking. So I'm being... People are so grateful for this party.
But my nan used to be like that. Like Auntie Vi would give me like 20p or 50p in a card and then I would have to buy a thank you card to send back to the pocket.
That's no good.
It costs £1.50. Stop sending me money. Don't bother. Now, listen, I wasn't that bothered about turning 40.
Right.
How was you? Are you...
Well, I wasn't bothered because my wife and I are both 40 this year. We had a joint party.
That was a joint birthday, wasn't it? Yeah.
So I was 40 in February and it didn't cross my mind. I was just another birthday. But then when you start getting cards, it was a bit weird because just to see 40 is a bit tense. And also, she doesn't look 40. She looks amazing and I look old. And I look 40 at least. We were on holiday, actually, because I went on holiday on my actual birthday to celebrate with her. And I was lying on you know when you see those couples and it's a bit of a mismatch. There's the bloke's a bit older, a bit fat, you know, and he's with some hot young... He's obviously rich, and he's with some hot young thing, and she's there. And look at this couple. It's just one of those classics. One of those, you know, look at these two. And he's there, and he's a huge big tummy and hairy and slob-like, and she's got this little golden bikini, looks amazingly gorgeous, sun cream, you know, rubbing in oil. And I'm lying there. I said to my wife, look at these two. And then I realised he was doing the same thing to me. I looked at her and looked at me and I thought, I am this guy. Because I'm going to start getting in shape now. I mean, I said I got in shape.
You did on your last tour with the juice in and
I got in shape. And now this shape has gone.
Well, you know what? I started running again.
Right.
This is a true story.
Again?
Right.
Well,
I'm just sick of being fat, so I went running.
You look good.
No, this morning, because I stayed at this hotel, there was a running machine there. My belly actually pressed the emergency stop. My family's life. My own body is just saying, don't exercise.
Those machines are terrible. They're so boring.
I know.
It's so boring. You don't know where to look, and you try not to look at the clock, and then you look down, it's like 1 minute 12.
And you think you've been there a month.
I
You're
know,
like,
no.
is that 1 month, 12?
About 25 calories, like a Malteser you've burnt off.
I do this thing on the side, because you know they've got the treadmill in the middle, so I'd have, like, when I had a trainer, he'd be like there standing next to me going, all right, keep going, keep going. If you distract him, this is quite good advice to not work out, I'll go, oh, look over there, and then you just go on the sides. And over there. So you really hardly have to do any of it.
What about the cross trainer, that one?
I don't understand what that is.
What?
But what is it?
They're
What's
the
that?
things that
I
you
know, but
see.
why?
I know, you don't even break into a sweat. You
No
just
one's
like...
ever... Is it skiing? Is it supposed to be skiing?
No idea.
Because that's the weirdest thing to do. No one's ever commuted like that.
Streetwalkers you get with the sticks. You're in the park, not Kilimanjaro. It's flat, love, it's flat. The dangerous thing you're going to do is, like, go up the curb. I mean...
I don't... My wife started running a bit.
Well, she runs a lot, actually. And I don't understand it at all. Because people say to me, because she's always running, they're like, do you run? Do you run? Do you run? No, no, well, not unless I can help it. I mean...
Or there's an ice cream van.
As a last resort. As a last resort.
Yeah.
You know? She went on this run. It was called a fun run, which is two words that should never be together. I don't know. Fun run. What is it? It's like fun piles. It doesn't really make any sense. It's in Regent's Park. It was for charity. And it's 10K or 5K or whatever it was. All I can tell you is that Regent's Park is not 5K. You have to run the course 3 times for it to equal 5K. I didn't know this. So I went to pick her up with the kids, and it was very professional. It was like a big start-finish clock, you know, like at the marathon. Clock was going, it was sponsored, but there was no runners. I thought, oh, we've got here, you know, we'll just wait for Mummy at the finish line. And I couldn't believe it. We turned round, and I saw her coming around the corner. I was like, oh, my God. I was like, kids, it's Mum. Mummy's here. Mummy, she's winning. She's winning. The kids are Mummy's winning. Mummy's winning. I looked at the clock. I thought, I think Mummy's just about to break the world men's record. So we stood in the middle of the finish line, celebrating her victory. And she just went careering into the grass, going, I've got 2 more, you idiots.
Now, listen, your new series, Michael McIntyre's Big Show, started last Saturday night. So explain to people who might have missed it what the idea of the show is.
It's fun in the theatre. We've got big acts and big singers, and we've got comedians, and we've got audience surprises.
It's like a variety show.
It's a variety show, but we're doing entertainment things. So we've got these 2 things that we do every week, which are, I have to say, one of them I was a bit worried about because, it's a surprise moment, so it had to work, and it did work. We've done 6 of them, and they're all equally as good as each other, and I'm so excited to, for them to be broadcast. And this is called The Unexpected Star, when we get a person who comes to theatre, they think they're there for work, but actually they're there to perform. So we had to get people who, would come to a place for work. So this Saturday, we've got a locksmith who thinks he's there to change a lock, and we've actually mocked up a fake
corridor that leads onto the stage, and there's a door that's locked on the stage. So we watch him on the screen, the whole 2,500 people, as he tries to open the lock. And then when he gets it open, he's in the middle of the stage, and then he becomes our unexpected star. And we had a hairdresser. It's wonderful. And I think the best one is the last one, where we've got a plasterer who thinks, obviously, there's some plastering. We've made a fake corridor on the stage, and we've told him there's a crack in the wall being hidden behind a photograph, and the photograph is of me holding a microphone with an audience behind me. And behind that is obviously the real version. So we're all completely quiet. He comes down the corridor, takes the picture of that, and then sees the real version, and Jesus, if he doesn't himself entirely.
Now, you're not just messing with members of the public, like you said, you're doing this.
We have Send to All with celebrities every week.
This is Jerry Halliwell last week.
Yeah, we take people's phone and I send a text into to all of their contacts, and then we see what happens and what text we get back at the end of the show. And we've got Ronan Keating, and I send a text into his phone. Feeling a bit insecure. This was the beginning of the text. Feeling a bit insecure. Do you still think I'm hot? And he says, I mean, Bieber, Harry Styles, that guy who plays Poldark, can I still compete with these guys? So I send that to everyone in his phone.
No.
And, oh, the responses are... Russell Crowe got back to him.
No. How does he know Russell Crowe?
God only knows. But I have to say, it's brought up some fantastic texts. Yeah. And, you know, you never know who's going to get back and who's going to take it so serious.
That's the joy.
That's the joy, and people have been really funny.
What are you like at texting? Do you do all the lulls and all that because, you know, and the emojis? What are you like as a texter?
I find it quite annoying. It's quite hard to find, aren't they, a lot of the time? You want to do the emoji, and then it's like sort of 6 minutes of scrolling, and which section... The section seems so random. There's one, it's just like... There's a lot of, like, train stuff that makes no sense. Just buildings. Who's emojiing all these buildings?
I know!
I don't understand.
Church, synagogue, hospital... What's that just right by the time you find
the aubergine. There's an aubergine.
That's what I don't get.
The aubergine? Under what circumstances?
Yeah.
Do you need to send the symbol for aubergine?
You know what an aubergine is, don't you? I've been sending photos of aubergines to people. That's dirty.
Are you telling me that all the vegetables have sexual connotations?
Just the aubergines. Anyway, good luck with the rest of your big show.
Thank you for having me on the show.
It's on Saturday night. What time?
It's 7 o'clock. It's 7:15 this weekend.
Changed.
Well, we're after the football. It's the FA Cup semi-final.
OK, fantastic.
Which could run late. It could run forever. If they keep scoring penalties, we might be on Sunday or Monday. I don't know. One of those subsequent programmes may run late.
Oh, and they have the shootout at the end.
Yeah.
Oh.
They've actually made me record. They've made me record things so that I pop up going, the programmes are running late, so please... And I've done every eventuality in the football. Oh, it's gone to penalties, so hold on.
A meteorite has hit the ground.
So we'll see what happens. But yeah, Saturday night, thanks for having me on.
Thank you so much for coming on. And you've been brilliant. Michael
McIntyre,
everyone.
Thank you. Yay! Very kind.
Oh, my God, and a standing ovation from
the Royals.
Hello and welcome to Friday Night with me, Jonathan Ross.
Welcome to Alan Carr China. Scarlett Moffatt will be here very shortly. But look who's joined me now. It's only Naomi blooming Campbell. Now, you're on the sofa because your leg's giving you... Is it your leg or your ankle or what? Something's giving you...
It's the whole thing.
What's up with it, love?
It's just, like, tired. It's needs a break. It happens sometimes. You might need a third leg.
We all need a third leg, sister. Now, listen, we've got to talk about your amazing book. It's called The Art of Beauty. Now, there are only 1,000 of them in the world. And we've got one here in the studio tonight.
Do you?
Yeah!
Oh, my goodness, you
Listen,
do.
look at this. Look, they've given it in glass because it's so precious. Look at that. Look at that.
It's much smaller.
Oh, and the book costs over £1,000. So why is it so expensive?
This is done by great English artist, pop artist Alan Jones. All the books are signed. And then the book comes out of this, and this becomes an art piece. You can put it on your wall.
Okay. Oh, I see.
And that's why.
Oh.
No, put them up there. I want to see them up against you. Take them out of that box.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Get them out of the box.
But I daren't touch it. It's so expensive.
They've been touched by everyone.
Right, okay. Oh, my God.
See, the book's not in there, because if it was, it's so heavy.
I know, I would have a hernia
It's
pulling it
honestly,
out. But listen, why are you on here flogging it to this audience if it's about over £1,000? Look at my audience.
There is going to be...
They begrudge paying £1.25 for a take a break.
Actually, OK, there are 2 books. And there are 2 books. This is a collector's edition. Then there's a book that I wrote in.
Yeah.
And then about my career, and then there's going to be another one of these in a smaller size, and that'll be out, I think, in June, July.
Will it be like a paperback?
Not really, no. But they're all,
like you get a cheaper paperback, that'd be like £900 for the paperback.
They're all hardbacks. They're all hardcovers. Yeah. It's taken me taken us, I should say, my Benedict Tashin and I, 7.5 years to do.
And also, can you set the first picture when you open is you naked?
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
Look at this. If that's not, that is.
Oh, when you open the case.
Yeah.
Oh, not when you open the book.
No.
You mean on the cover of the book?
That there is so many sexy photos. Honestly, and can I say, flicking through, I did.
Too much information.
And if you want to put that on the back of the book, you can. Alan. And it's all... Because, OK, can I be serious for a moment? Now, you were the first black woman to appear on the cover of French Vogue. Now, when Grace Jones was on, she was saying how hard it was getting started in the 70s and how much racism she encountered.
As a model?
Yeah. Was that the same for you?
I never use that word racism. I find it just like a cliche where I can just say easily and I don't want an excuse.
OK,
no.
OK.
For me, it was... I call it territorialism, where there's people that have got this certain territory, they stand their ground, not going to change their mind, and that's their opinion. But I've always risen to every challenge, and so basically, I would see my other friends saying, "Can I have a French Vogue cover?" And I'd be like, "Why can't I have one too?" And at first they were like, "No," because they would say no because they'd never had anyone on it. So it was just like instantly no, but without thinking about it. Yeah. So I thought, all right, let me go to my great friend Yves Saint Laurent and tell him, since I was his contract girl, and he'll fix the situation, and he did.
Oh,
and that's
how
how I got it.
fantastic!
There's always a way.
Yeah.
But you know, I like to rise to all these challenges. I just, right now, today, as I sit here, I fight for the younger models of colour, of balance, diversity. And when I say of colour, all colours, it's all shades, it's all origins that have a hard time. And again, it's not saying you're racist, it's not what it's about. It's like, maybe we should remind you to, when casting, to use all colours, all models of all colour.
Diversity is what...
Yeah.
And there's a lot...
Which I hope that's going to happen in more television in England, actually. Because I think there could be more on television in England, don't you think?
Yeah, definitely. Can I just say, looking at the book, it's amazing how you haven't changed. She hasn't aged, does she?
Are you disagreeing with him?
Yeah!
Oh, thank you. Bless you so much. Thank you.
She's stunning. She's beautiful. Because you know what? You see people and then you meet them in real life on the show and you're like, whoa. But you are just as beautiful as you've always been. And this is the... Isn't she? Yeah. People clapping you because you're not minging. We love you. But here's a picture with your mum, and it must be the genes. Look, that's your mum. She's amazing. But the thing is, you've got a picture of your mum, and it must fill you with confidence to know that's what you're going to be like when you're older. Because have you ever seen a picture of my mum? I am screwed. I mean, this is my mum, and she's not even 60 yet. I mean, look, I'm almost 40. I know you won't believe it.
I know you're younger than me. You're younger than me.
Yeah,
I know that you are.
I don't look younger than you, do I? That's
the
point.
You do.
You know, and when you get to 40, you've got to pick your figure or your face. That's what they say, isn't it? So it's got such a hard decision to come up. What are your top beauty tips? Come on and tell us, because we've got a lot of mantas in the audience. What's this tape they use? Do they use tape?
Tape to put the in, make them look bigger, get a little lip, that glitter, anything like that. Yeah. You know, anything that you just want to be smooth, like sellotape's good. And then water is the ultimate.
Well, everyone says water.
And we love a little yeah, but we got, I know, but it's bloody boring, but that's bloody truth.
Okay.
And then it's like a little highlighter under there, makes you look a bit more awake and fresh.
Yeah. The thing is, every time someone takes a picture of me, it looks minging. I mean, could you give me some tips?
What do you want to know, my love?
Well, like how to pose for photos.
Where's my camera?
OK, we've got camera. Let's get posed then. Cue the titles.
I want you 3/4.
I need a headshot first for Grindr.
No! Keep your mouth closed. Bit more to me, face. Bit more to
I
me.
look like someone's farting. I'm like...
There's no way I'm getting this if you don't keep your mouth closed.
Is this... Why do I get gay leg? I always get... Whenever there's a photo.
Do you want some
gay
heels,
leg.
then?
No, I don't want some. Why does that happen? Why does that happen? Do you know why that happens?
Because I think you want some heels.
Just take the photo.
A fluffy slipper.
Now,
Now, straight forward to me, straight on, hands down, and just relax. Don't want lift that chin up, but don't want that double chin. What about sexy man? Okay.
Sexy.
Sexy man.
Listen, women love a tool belt, don't they? Oh my God. Women love this. Oh, look. Sexy.
Lean, look at my hand.
Okay.
No, close your mouth. You have pretty teeth, actually. You do have pretty teeth.
You need your eyes tested. I've got pretty teeth. They look like they're having a party.
Okay, all right. So you've got one little gap. Now, Alan, look, I need you to really focus.
All right, okay,
All right,
love.
please,
all right,
focus.
all right.
Okay, hold on. What's that noise? What is that? You've got to be kidding.
I want to do something
Oh.
cute.
Precious, let me see. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, you're so cute.
We've had a baby, Naomi.
You're so... Oh, I want to take it. Oh, I don't want to give him back.
Oh.
Are you a girl? You're a boy.
Oh, his lipstick came out for Naomi.
Oh, he's beautiful.
Oh, I know.
You're right, you're right.
You're okay, my little...
Oh, he's precious. Okay, let's get on with it then.
Let's get this picture, come on.
Don't smother him. I need to see him. One hand's enough.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Women love Look at them.
Look, profile to profile. Put the dog looking... Yes. Yeah.
This is so sweet. Thank you
It's
so
adorable.
much.
Let me hold him one more time. Can I take you with me? Can I take you?
I don't know if you can, but good luck with the book. Thank you so much for coming on. Mwah.
Thank you.
Mwah. Gogglebox, it's the one, it's the only Scarlett Moffatt! Yeah! Good to have you on here. Do you know that?
Oh, thank you.
You're the most requested guest we've ever had on Chatty Man.
I feel scared in case
No. You got even more votes than the Pope and Alexandra Meerkat.
Oh,
Do you know
well.
that?
Thanks for that.
Because the reason so many people want to see you is because of the show Gogglebox, isn't it? We've got to talk about that. Did you know it was going to be so big? I mean,
Well,
you came
no,
in
it's
at
people watching
series...
telly, isn't it?
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Like, and when people haven't watched it, I'm just like... And they're like, oh, what is it? And I'm like, oh, I watch the telly. And they go, yeah. I go, yeah, that's it. I just watch the telly, that's it. There's nothing to it. I just watch the telly with my mum and dad.
Again, obviously, you're here to talk about your book, and I was reading about it. I can't believe some people think that they're actors who play your mum and dad.
Yeah.
They are your genuinely mum and
Like,
dad.
I'm not on Coronation Street. Like, people will come up to us and they'll be like, oh, who's there? Like, who's your real mum and dad? Like, what do they think of the show? And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Like, they are my real family. I don't know why people think that it's not. I mean, my ears and my mum's ears, you couldn't, like, make that up, do you know what I mean? And me and my dad could swap heads.
How did you convince your parents to do the show?
Well, so I actually got onto it because my friend Tommy, who I went to college with, he was a researcher for Gogglebox.
Yeah.
And he rang me and he was just like, oh, like, we need to do like a little audition thing. Will you do it? And I was like, oh, yeah, whatever. And my mum and dad were like, all right then. And they showed us flip cards of celebrities, and for 10 minutes I was talking about Uncle Ben and savoury rice when it was actually a picture of Nelson Mandela. And for some reason, they were like, yeah, we want you on the show.
I bet they were, yeah. Come on. Say it all on camera, love. Now, we hear a lot more of your opinions on everything from David Cameron to Carrier Bags to Caitlyn Jenner in your new book, Scarlett Says. How would you describe it? Because it's half autobiography, half mad woman on a roundabout ranting at the traffic, isn't it?
It's just like, well, because as a kid, I was like, you can relate to this, no offence, but you were an ugly kid, weren't you?
No, I can't sympathise with you at all.
When I was a teenager, like, I had, like, a monobrow and I could eat an apple through a letterbox. So just, like, funny stories from then, and then funny stories from uni and more about my family. And then just basically, like, my opinions on, like, everything. Like, I think even, like, I talk about badges in there. Like, there's just everything.
Yeah. Whenever I get anyone's biography on the show, I always go straight to the photos. I mean, you've got some amazing photos in here. I mean, look at this. Look at the cornrows. But not only that...
See how cool I am? I did it before Justin Bieber and everything. I set that up.
But look at the stain on your crutch. Have you pissed yourself? And then we've got another one here. I don't know if it was you or Ray Quinn. Do you remember
God, that might be my long-lost brother.
It does, uncanny. Reading the book, you learn so much about you. I didn't know that you're actually a ballroom dancer.
Yeah.
Did you know that? And Anton de Beck from Strictly taught you.
Yeah, I trained with him and, yeah.
How good were you at ballroom dancing?
Oh, like I won, like a few national titles and stuff. And
really?
I've got about 600 trophies in the attic.
No way!
Yeah.
Because whenever I've had the Strictly lot on, I've always asked them to teach me something sexy like the tango, but they haven't. Could you show me how it's done?
Oh, really?
Yeah! Yeah! Should we do it?
Yeah. Oh, you're so prepared.
I know, let's do this. Just put your belt. What's that one?
Scared in case they pop out.
No, because I want that, you know, that tango where that leg comes up. Do you do that one?
Argentina tango.
Is it Argentina? Yeah.
Stuff. Yeah.
What does it?
Right. I'll teach you some basics first, right? So
I'll put that down, because I'm going to have your eye out with a thorn.
So you're going to hold me.
Oh, well, where?
Oh,
above
not
the...
me boob. It's all right, I know that you're not trying anything.
No.
Right. So you're going to step forward on this one.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Forward and then forward again.
Oh, okay.
And then you're going to rock. You're going to rock.
Oh.
Rock like that.
Oh, hello.
And then...
Oh, hello. Are you having a feeling like I'm having a feeling?
And then side.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then tap your foot out. Oh. And then what we're going to do is, like, do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When are you doing it?
Yeah.
Do it together, Oh, my God. And what's that one? What's that one where they drag you across the floor?
Oh, puzzle?
Yeah. Do that. That's great. Am I too heavy? Am I that heavy? Am I that heavy?
No, I'm not very strong. I'm not very strong.
Oh.
And then you've got to take a bow and I'll do a
okay, how'd you do that? How'd you do that?
Okay, so... Right, hold out. And I'll spin. And then bow, take a bow.
Oh, thank you.
You were fab. See you on Strictly next year.
Yeah. Another thing, when I was reading the book, despite the age gap, it was weird how similar our lives are to each other.
Yeah.
I mean, listen to this. People used to take the piss out of your teeth growing up. Check. You had to wear a head brace. Check. You used to work in a call centre. Check. You worked on a checkout in a supermarket. Check. And you used to go out with a stripper. Well, and I was a stripper to pay my way through military college, but hey, it's amazing. I'm like a brother from another mother,
You really
and I.
are. It's uncanny.
Because when you read about the head brace, you see, he said I'd have to wear it during the day, and I said no, so I had to wear it at night because I was getting enough stick at school.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those years when you're just getting bullied, and then for me to turn up looking like RoboCop.
Yeah, I had big blocks, and I would slaver a lot. Yeah, so I'd be like, shh.
Like Hannibal Lecter?
Yeah, like, are you all right? It's not good, is it?
No. In the book, you say that if I'd put a wig on, I'd look identical to you.
Yeah.
Could you give me a Scarlett makeover, and we'll put that to the test?
Yeah, yeah.
So see if I do look like you.
Yeah.
Let's see if you're right. Are you impressed? Are you pleased?
Like, honestly, we could swap heads.
Let me just see. How similar are we? My God, you know,
Pout.
how are Pat? Stotty cake. Here's pudding. Right, oh my God. Well, we were talking about your new book, Scarlett Says. Now, there's a lot in there about going out clubbing and drinking. I'm going to give you the chance to win the ultimate night out right here, right now. Are you up for this?
Yes, I'm up for this.
Oh, fantastic. Well, let's play Geordie Poor. Cue the titles. Good evening, I'm Alan Carr, and welcome to a new series of Geordie Poor. Now, Scarlett, here's how the game works. There are 10 bottles in front of you. All you've got to do is choose a bottle to play with. On each bottle, there's a subject that's based on something in your book. I'm going to ask you a series of questions about that subject. If you answer correctly, you'll win something you need to have for the ultimate night out. But if you get the answer wrong, then, Geordie, you've got to pour yourself a drink and have a shot of whatever shit is in that bottle. You got it, Pat?
I've got it.
Away! Let's play Geordie Poor. Right. Choose your first bottle.
Celeb beef.
Celeb beef. Aye, that's canny. This is what you're playing for. You're playing for something classy for you to wear on your night out. Look at that. Whoa.
Ooh,
Whoa.
fancy.
Right, you slag off a lot of celebrities in your book. All I want you to do is tell me what you said about them. Justin Bieber, what's your beef with him?
Well, no, I think he's very handsome, but he's just always got hair.
Correct, that's right. You could have also said he looks like Ellen DeGeneres. That's what you put in your book. You've won a dress.
Yay!
Right, pick another bottle.
Hangovers.
Hangovers. You've chosen hangovers. Let's see what you're playing for. It's a private dance just for you from a stripper. No touching. And what's your best hangover cure?
This sounds disgusting, but you've got to try it. Scotch eggs dipped in Nutella. Do you know what, right? Actually, I know, right?
Joe, you've made me monobrow curl.
I came in from a night out once and I was having like mini Scotch eggs dipped in Nutella, and I was just sat on my bed in my pants, and my mum came in and she just looked at us and went, "This is why you're single." And just sat like, what?
Well done. You've won a private dance with a stripper. OK, this is the final round. OK, so go on, pick a bottle and let's see what you're playing for. Scarlett's Got Talent, OK, and this is what you are playing for. A stretch limo to take you out on a night.
Ooh,
on the
fancy.
town with me.
Yay!
Yay! Dressed like this. In your book, what weird game do you play with your mum that she always wins?
Oh, God, you're going to make us do it. So we sometimes get bored and see who has the best handwriting using our feet. But my mum's got proper, like, monkey toes. Like, she's...
Monkey toes?
It just looks as if she's writing with her left hand. She's so good at it.
What are your feet like? Could you do it?
I'll give it a go. I never really win though. Look, they just look like.
Would you want that limo or not?
Yes, I really do.
Come on then, Scarlett, love.
But I'll try.
Okay, now you sure you can... What are you going to write? Your surname?
Yeah, I can spell that.
I can't stand anything between my toes,
Can
you know,
you
like
not?
flip-flops or anything like this. I had a massage on my feet. I kicked the woman in the face. I was like, oh, no, that makes me sick.
Can you hold the paper for us?
Oh, you've changed. Look at that. Now she's on the telly. Hold the paper, please. What? What the? What? What? What is that?
For you, that's good.
Oh, what an amazing talent you have. Wow. Get a job at Hallmark or Paper Chase. Look at that. Is that Moffat?
Yeah, with a love heart underneath.
Oh, yes, with a love heart, sorry. Must be my monobrow covering my eyes. Is that good enough to win a limo ride? Congratulations, you've won the limo. Good luck with the book. Scarlett says, I've read it, it's absolutely brilliant. Go and read it, it's really funny, it's fantastic. Give it up for Scarlett Moffatt, everyone. That's it for tonight's show. A massive thank you to Michael McIntyre, Naomi Campbell, and of course, Scarlett Moffatt.
And welcome to Friday Night with me, Jonathan Ross.
Welcome to Alan Carr, China!
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I've just been... Oh. Don't patronise me, Alicia.